if you're upset with Warframe as much as I am, if you felt anger and frustration with the last update and how they just messed you over with the melees and melee nerfs and on, and I mean melee nerfs wasn't that big, but they were still decent enough for people to leave, such as myself. But another thing that really bothers me so much, even more than the million of, is how they're flushing all of the content through Railjack, right? And they're making rail everything Railjack. Everything you want to do something, you want to get this new weapon, it's in Railjack. You want to get this new material, it's in Rail. You want to do this, it's Railjack. So everything's being flashed. I don't know why. Maybe they're trying to I can't pronounce the word probably, but maybe they're trying to make up for the part that nobody playing their stupid ass mod that is Railjack, and they're trying to force people to play it. But anyways, I'm not a fan of the mod at all. I despise the mod. I didn't even hate mining and fishing that much compared to Railjack, and I'm really not a fan of mining and fishing. I always never say remove anything from the game because even though mining and fishing was annoying, it was never this forced. Railjack is being forced so much, it's just absolutely unplayable. Anyways, if you and then the melee, the only thing that they accomplished with melee nerfs essentially is that they pissed off small part of the community such as myself who enjoy certain type of play style and yeah, there was nothing accomplished. Melee is still the strongest. Nothing changed. The primary weapons are still nowhere as close as melee. They can't do shit, and still literally nothing changed besides upsetting part of the community of people. You know, might as well nerf it completely if you want to satisfy the people who are complaining how strong the melee is, or don't nerf it, reverse the nerf. You know, you didn't accomplish anything by pissing off community of people. Anyways, the only thing that melee did is piss off some people and kill some of the melees essentially. And kill is a strong word. Like there still be people like me who enjoy almost any kind of melee that because if you have thousands hours in Warframe, you would experiment with all kinds of melees, right? But majority of players like to see those red crits, like to see that big damage, and a lot of the weapons now, a lot of the weapons now are almost impossible. Some weapons will never be able to get red crits. It's literally almost impossible to get red crits in those weapons because the way the crit chance are nerf. So yeah, they didn't accomplish anything with that update. But if you're one of the first people who feel upset and betrayed by the developers and just completely stop playing the game, or last like I usually no matter what they did to the game, I always try to come back and I enjoy the game. I love the game, but I don't know. Recently, I just have no desire whatsoever to play, and it's because of that last update and because of the way well, melee nerfs has contributed to it, but not as much as the way they're shoving everything into this horrendous game mode that is Railjack. So, the point is, you're upset with the game, you're not playing the game, but you feel bad that you have spent so much fucking money on this game and time, and you didn't get a goddamn thing in return, but the feeling of frustration. What do you do? So I've been reading up on investment recently, just a little bit, because I had a lot of free time on my hands since I'm not playing Warframe. In fact, I've been trying to replace Warframe with something. I haven't found anything recently. I've been just playing single player games like Grim Dawn and stuff. Hopefully, I will find eventually. But back to the point. So, Tencent is a big Chinese corporation who owns Warframe and owns a bunch of other games. What you can do instead of spending your money and giving them to the digital extreme to the Warframe essentially buy stack at Tencent. What happens is that now you have a community of these degenerate white knights and fanboys of Warframe who spending their money on Warframe and you buying the Tencent share, they're essentially making you money. You making money on them. And I don't know what, but that feels kind of satisfying. Knowing that that feels a little bit satisfying. I feel a lot better than I felt before before I bought Tencent stuff buy stack with Tencent. Anyways, maybe it's just me being a little bit angry and butthurt over all this, but yeah. So what I've been doing for a couple of weeks now, I've been learn how to invest. I've been buying stocks with Tencent and making all the people, all the white knights who spend money on Warframe, essentially making me money. I mean, obviously, I'm nowhere else close to means having stocks, but because I'm just starting out. But hey, it's better than giving your money to the game that essentially just going to be nerfing stuff and going in a direction that you do not enjoy at all. The future of Warframe is essentially Railjack. The way it looks like it's going to be nothing but Railjack. So, yeah, just a small video. Invest in Tencent, get some of your money back.